understand the life cycle and phases of Agile versus traditional projects. Let's first look into Agile, how we work in iterations and we aim for continuous delivery. So Agile projects use iterations, or in Scrum we call them sprints, to deliver work in small, manageable chunks. The goal is to focus on delivering valuable outcomes for users rather than just completing tasks. Each iteration aims to produce functional piece of the product, what we call an outcome, that can be tested and reviewed, helping the teams to adjust quickly based on the feedback they get for that. Now, this also in regards to continuous delivery, it's all about maintaining a state where the product is always ready for deployment. Now, this practice ensures that updates and improvements are consistently delivered to users, enhancing the product's value continuously rather than in large, infrequent releases. It helps teams to focus on delivering meaningful outcomes frequently and, by definition, because continuous delivery efficiently. Now, in Scrum, if done right, it addresses the definition of done, which means it is releasable. Now, in traditional project phases, the way it works is we go through planning phases, analysis and design, execution, sometimes called implementation, and then releasing, closuring, and then we have monitoring on top of that. So in the planning phase, the project's objectives and feasibility are defined, and a project charter is usually created. It is more about planning and creating the plan than immediate outcomes. And then in the next phase, analysis and design. In this phase, it involves detailed specifications and scheduling based on predefined requirements. The focus is on outputs, what needs to be delivered by when and how. It's often less flexible when it comes to adapting new insights or changing requirements. Now, during the implementation or execution phase, then the work is actually carried out, which was written down per plan. Now, focusing is on completing tasks and meeting the deliverables and the deadlines. The emphasis here is on work on completing output milestones rather than assessing whether the product meets the evolving customer needs. And then when we ship it, so we closure everything up. So in this phase, we wrap up the project by delivering the final product and completing all the administrative tasks on top. Now it focuses on finalizing outputs rather than iterating based on user feedback. And for all those phases, we have continuously monitoring. So progress is tracked against the plan to ensure everything stays on course related to the project plan. Usually it is time, scope, and budget. Now let's have a quick comparison of the different lifecycle models. Now in Scrum is an agile framework emphasizing iterative progress with short sprints. Each sprint aims to deliver a potentially shippable product increment, focusing on outcomes such as meeting users' needs and adapting to the feedback we have. Now, Scrum's regular reviews and retrospectives help teams to learn and improve continuously. If you were to work with Kanban, then Kanban, it emphasizes visualizing work and managing the flow to ensure steady progress. It allows teams to focus on continuous delivery and adapting to changes, which aligns with delivering outcomes and value incrementally. Now in Waterfall, that's the traditional sequential model where each phase, initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, closure, is completed one after another. It emphasizes output with a clear end goal defined up front. This approach can be less or is less adaptable to change. It may not prioritize ongoing product discovery and user feedback as effectively as with an agile approach. Now, with product discovery, in Agile, product discovery is crucial throughout the life cycle because we always deliver a small vertical slice of product. It involves ongoing exploration of user needs and feedback to ensure that the team is delivering valuable outcomes. Traditional models may focus more on delivering outputs based on the initial requirements and thereby potentially missing opportunities for iterative learning and adaptation. Now, as a quick summary here again, so agile approaches like Scrum and Kanban emphasize delivering valuable outcomes frequently and integrating continuous feedback into the development process. Traditional waterfall focuses on completing predefined outputs sequentially with less flexibility for adapting to new insights or user feedback. Product discovery is integral in Agile to ensure that the product evolves based on real user needs and provides continuous value.